I once told a guy he was hot and he just looked at me, scoffed queer, and left. He died of a fever that night. What the heck? Damn. So is it okay for a heterosexual guy to think that another guy is hot? Yeah, of course. Thank you. What do you mean we gotta make this longer? That's what she said, or he. We don't discriminate here. Or here. Or there. No place we don't do that stuff. There's this stigma that if a man finds beauty in another man, that he's less of a man, or that he must be gay, or that he must be a cannibal who ate through another cannibal's stomach to find the head of a beautiful girl in there. I know that makes no scientific sense. How could he find a whole head in there? Like, throats aren't that big even if you're really fat. How could a head fit through that? But it makes as much sense as the other two things I said. Honestly, how does it make me less of a man if I think Chris Evans' abs are goals? It's just like, observant. I'm just observant. Is it gay of me to be disappointed that Katniss chose Peeta over Gale? I'm sorry, but if you would choose Peeta over Gale, then my point still stands. They're both guys, and you fell for my trick. But what if they didn't? Like, how can we just assume that they would fall for that? It's not a very complex trick. If it's wrong and there is a God, why would he create Ryan Gosling? Or Zac Efron? Why is George Clooney a thing that exists then? I mean, I guess you could ask, why did he create famine and pain and death? No, yeah, maybe Ryan Gosling is just a test. Makes sense. But here's how I see it. Admiring another dude's looks is just like admiring art. When you look at a painting, you have an opinion on whether you think it looks good or not. And if you think it looks great, that doesn't mean you want to kiss it. If you say that painting is amazing, that doesn't mean you want to have sex with it. Most of the time. It was just that one time, and maybe if I wasn't banned from all museums, it would happen again. But that's not my point. Girls do it all the time. That girl is so hot. Do we imagine this girl is a lesbian who is about to have a sexy slumber party in pink panties? Yes, sometimes. But not as a judgment. It's not an actual assumption, just a nice little fantasy. When a girl talks about another girl's looks, it's just taken as an assessment of someone's looks. When a guy does it, it's taken as a declaration of gayness. And there's nothing wrong with being gay or people thinking that you're gay, but when people think of it as an insult, it is an insult. When a comment is rooted in ignorance, it's not so much about the comment itself, it's more about the intent behind it. It's like when people tell me, "Hey, you Mexican, go back to Mexico." I love Mexicans and I'd love to go back to Mexico. I was only there for a few hours during a layover on my way to Colombia, but if you get me a ticket, I will go right now. That'd be amazing. But I do take it as an offense because it's rooted in racism, or at least indifference towards other cultures. So in that same vein, if you think like, oh, I think this guy might be gay, although that's irrelevant to how I feel about him as a person, then yeah, that's perfectly fine. But when it's rooted in homophobia, it just leaves a bad taste in my mouth. That's what she said. Get it? Because no, it's not getting off the rails, and if it is, it's your fault because I just said, yeah, you were the one who told me to expand. That's what she said, and now I'm realizing that I am a child. Who knows sexual things? I just want to have a bromance where I can debate the hotness of other dudes with my bro. Is that too much to ask? Or at least $1 billion. Is that too much to ask? Probably. I get it, we're human. We make judgments based on the information that we have. It's how we function. But never approach a person or a subject or a thing from a place of hate. It's just harmful. Oh, love you so much, baby got back. Not me, because I used to, I just see it too much, so I lost it. Anyways, you can subscribe to me if you want to and haven't yet. You can also follow me on Facebook and Twitter, and of course, as always, you can throw money. You can't, I say that, but you can't actually, well, you can throw money at my face, it just won't reach me. It will reach your screen and you might break it, so don't do that. But you can donate money through Patreon, so do that if you wish to do so. But now I gotta go look at a painting for normal reasons. As always, I'm just here to tickle your soul. See you later, crocodile.